Welcome to the medication management video for practice EHR. Today I will walk you through the medication section. In order to prescribe a medication, we need to make sure that all the fields with a red dot are filled in. In this case, we have drug field as the number 1 field, SIG as the number 2 field, provider as the number 3 field, quantity as number 4, and qualifier as number 5. Pharmacy field is also a required field, although it is not with a red dot if you are sending a prescription electronically. In this case, we will start typing a drug. Let's suppose we're giving metformin. Now, if the medication is listed in your common list, it will show up in the drop down. But if the medication is not listed in the drop down, it will not show up. So in this case, if I type in Ambien, system will say click here to search the drug in drug browser. When you click on that, it will take you to the drug browser window and will give you the list of medications. You can pick and choose the one that you want. If you think that this is a medication that you will be using frequently in future, you can highlight that drug, click on add to common, so the system will add this drug to your common list. This will avoid your coming back and forth to the drug browser. Once the drug is selected, it will automatically take you back to the order medication window. Here the drug field is now filled in with the selected drug. Now we will click on the SIG field and we will type in the SIG. Take 1 tablet POBID. Provider is already pre-filled. Quantity we will put in 30 tablets. Qualifier is also filled in. And we will give 1 refill. Pharmacy is also pre-filled. If we need to change the pharmacy at this point, you can click on the magnifying glass at the end. This will take you to the pharmacy search window where we can search for, let's suppose, CVS in Medford, New York. So we will type in some of these fields, hit search, and system will give us some of these options. We will pick the first one. System takes us back to the order medication window. Once all these fields have been filled in, you have now the option to pick and choose from one of those 4 options at the bottom. The first one is ERX. If you want to send this out electronically to CVS, you need to click on ERX. If you want to print on a prescription paper in your printer, you need to click on Print RX. If you have handwritten the prescription and have already given it to the patient and you're just documenting it in your note or in patient chart, you need to click on Paper RX. And if you're not sure at this time whether you will be giving an ERX, a printout, or a handwritten prescription, you need to click on Prescribe. By clicking on Prescribe, system will drop the selected medication down into current medication window. Once the medication comes up in the current medication window, the status of the medication would be prescribed. As you can see, in this case, we have Tylenol, whose status is prescribed. Now, prescribed is a pending status. In order to change it to a final status, you need to either do an electronic prescription or print it out or give a handwritten prescription. In this case, to change the status to ordered, you need to go all the way on the right-hand side where we have these action icons. The first one, starting from the right-hand side, is the ERX icon, which is to send this drug out electronically. The one next to it is the print icon. In order to print it out, you can click on that and system will print it out. The third icon is the delete icon. If it was added in error, you can delete that by clicking on the delete icon. Once you have changed the status to ordered and you want to renew the medication, if you see that lisinopril whose status is ordered, and if we go all the way on the right hand side for that, we have the icon in the extreme right hand side, which is the renew icon. When you click on renew icon, system will give you the options to renew the selected medication. The icon next to renew is the stop medication icon. Now, in order to stop the selected medication, you need to click on stop, which will give you the options to stop the selected medication. If you want to print this on a prescription paper, you can click on print and it will print it out on the prescription paper. If you want to delete it, you can click on the delete icon. Now taking you back to the window above, once you have selected the medication, you also have some additional options on the right hand side. So if you click on if you put your mouse on top of the settings icon, it gives you these 5 options. Number 1 is the history option, which will give you the list of medications in the past for this patient. In this case, we don't have anything, so system is not showing us anything. The second one is online RX history. If you need to get patient medication list in real time, you can click on online RX history option, which will give you the list of patients' medications in real time. We also have another option of getting patient eligibility. So if you want to get patient formulary information, you can get patient eligibility, which will give you all that information in real time. We also have patient education. So based on the selected medication, if patient is requesting how should I take that medication, with water, with milk, you have some basic information that can be printed and handed out to the patient on request. And lastly, we have drug extra information. So if there's some extra information that you need to fill in for medications, specifically if they're dispensed in-house, like the lot numbers or expiration date, you can fill all those fields as needed. This concludes our medication management window. Thank you.